What we do is we take down drones with sound because our tech is safe and it's legal, meaning we have a sound cannon that shoots drones out of the sky, but the sound cannon does not harm humans because the sound frequencies that it uses is the ultrasonic frequencies which humans cannot hear.
Mm.
So it puts us in a very interesting niche where we have civilian infrastructure, say prisons or military bases that are close to houses and civilians, where you cannot readily use lasers and missiles. And that's kind of where our system shines, and that's our use case. One of my questions that I had might not be a very straightforward question. It might be very specific, but it is us going from demos to full scale products. There's a lot of things that we need to do, a lot of polishes that need to be made to make sure that the operation is seamless. But right now we have a balance, so to say. Either we perfect the product or we have a semi-functioning product to give to stakeholders. Now, usually if this was software, I would think to get something out the door as soon as possible. But given that these are pretty major stakeholders, like a major airport
Yeah.
that we're going to be leasing out the next month, it begs the question, should we invest more time into finalizing our design, perfecting
Mm.
it, or do we produce more designs, for example, to give to more stakeholders?
Yeah, this is a resource question. I'm typically in favor of listening to the customer and the partner and hearing what their needs are. It's quite possible this airport wants a solution immediately and will deal with it being, maybe not as polished around the edges. If you don't have the industrial design done, if, it's not waterproof, whatever the case may be, the airport might say, good enough, we want to pilot this with you, and we're okay with the fact that we're a pilot customer. We've piloted things before. So that would just be level setting with the customer. And then there are international customers who also might invest. So if you look at what's happening in the Middle East region, they have monarchies there. And the way the monarchies and the investment funds work is, you have families that are connected to the monarchies. They literally could be cousins or adjacent to them. They may want very much to invest in your company. They may very much need the technology at their airports or their oil fields, just to give two examples. And they might have the ability to say, here's a magic wand when it comes to regulation. We can get this done. So if you look at the VTOL companies, my understanding, if we were to look up Joby and some of the other VTOL companies, a lot of their first pilots that they're putting out there for the vertical takeoff and landing companies are in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Bahrain, the Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, I'm not sure exactly, Oman rather, sorry. So you can basically look at those and see, where are they doing their pilots? And I bet you a bunch of them are in the Middle East. So it's just something to consider.